Clive asked me last night to say a few words on behalf of you all. I thought the first thing I've got to do is not let it go to my head, which has always been a little bit difficult for me, so I just want to set the scene. If you'd asked me, Clive, to say a few words of thanks earlier in the week, I would have actually just got up and said thank you. But I reflected on the week and thought, what's my fiduciary duty? My fiduciary duty to you all out there. Did you guys pass up the opportunity to publicly tease and mock our Harvard professors? So I thought I'd apply the lenses, the three lenses. Economic lens. I've done the course. I've already eaten all the food. Checked out my room. I've stolen the bus. No economic impacts on that. The legal impacts. Potentially defamation. But that's only in America. In Australia, ridicule is seen as a form of love and affection. Thirdly is the ethical lens. Would I feel guilty? I'm willing to live with that. So, I just want to set the scene for us all here. If you two wouldn't mind just having a quick seat here. Because we've tackled, and I'll just get my marker. You've got to do a lot of running around. We've tackled some very big questions this week. Very big questions. And I think it's worthwhile the last 5 minutes of the day that we really tackle the very big questions. So the very first question I'd like to pose to the group here is, Robert, who does he sound more like? Is it Darth Vader? Or in fact, Kamal? Now before you answer, I'll come back to you and I'm going to vote for you. Right, if you could just read each of these. So just the first one is a loud, clear voice, please.
Ramsey, I am your father.
And the second one, Rob?
Why are people so unkind?
So could I have a vote? Darth Vader. Okay. Okay, Kamal. Well done. Does anyone want to tell me why? Lynn, do you have a view? No, Lynn, sorry, you're going to have to raise your hand. Okay, that's fine. Question number 2. What will we ask now? Well, we've had a lot of lovely people here on the course with us. I'm going to take them too long, Clive? No. Let's go back to our lovely little scale over here. Now, we've had here in the room, we're represented by big business. I just want to get a bit of traction on this particular issue. I nearly forgot. Could you two just swap seats, please? Okay, we've got big business, we've got the banks in the room, we've got health, government, and insurance. Now, what I want us to determine here is really who are the biggest bastards among and who are the biggest, in my favourite quote from the week, hippies down here. Okay, so I just need a show of hands. Big business, who think they're the biggest bastards? We've got a few people up there. The banks? Hey, banks are looking. Health and government? Robert?
No.
You sure? Okay. Our third very vital and last question. You can notice a number of similarities, and would you guys just mind just swapping seats? One. You can see a number of similarities between our Harvard professors, but the number one question, and I took a poll yesterday at dinner, was back in Harvard in Boston, do they use the same hairdresser? All those who say yes. Okay. Rowan, any? You have to raise your hand. And even if you raise it, I'll ignore you. Now, I want to bring all this together, look at all for you, and look at this, and I just want to tell you how each of those three stories really ended. We just go to the overhead projector. And let's deal with the first question, and we're going to apply our lenses here. So legal, from a legal perspective, in terms of video.
Better like your phone number.
But seriously, my job is to thank you both very much. I spoke to a number of people last night, and three real key messages came through from everyone. The first was that the course exceeded all our expectations in terms of both the delivery, but in terms of what we got out of it for the week. Secondly was both of you were fantastic. It's a real honour and privilege to get access to people of your calibre who are able to engage with us all in a humorous way, to not take sides. I'm sure you both had opinions during the process, but we never saw that. And I was going to say it's pretty difficult standing out the front here, but it's really not. Very good. Thirdly, I think everyone, and it was reflected today in people's comments, you really took us on a journey this week, and people here are all senior people. You know, it's a big deal to take a week out, and I remember the first day everyone's going, oh, it's a really bad time to go, but at the end of the week we've gone on a fantastic journey. You've taken us to a new place, and you guys should feel very proud that you've influenced a small subsection of the Australian future leaders, and we thank you very much for all of your efforts. And I'm assuming you're going to thank the rest of the guys. And,
I will, and I was really nervous about getting up and speaking after Lynn and Rohit, but I really wasn't prepared for that, Ramsey, and we will negotiate with your agent perhaps to get you back next year. I hope that you've all enjoyed the week that you spent here and the journey, as Ramsey just mentioned, that you've been on as you've digested the